We need to. Do I need to fix anything? 9 a.m. and people are. Hmm. This player has pretty decent advantage still. The other player has magician pens. The player with magician pens just has a Baguska, and it looks like he's trying to stall his way out to get a better hand before going on. So okay, so I don't think there's a reason why he would be lying about this, but I want to make sure that there is actually a bug where you can't actually exit the extra deck. That was just funny. If anything, if we find out he's been lying about this every now and then it's gonna be higher penalties. But I'm gonna even know it at the very least because I haven't seen. This is the first time I've seen. Like, two other admins online, they're not taking calls quickly at the very least. It's like it's a problem to keep both players waiting. And then there's a bunch of other people waiting for like an admin call, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna finish this. Looks like both players can. 449. Okay. He asked about the number for one of the cards, I guess. 4. What card would it be? Oh, reasoning. What number for reasoning? The player wasn't responding. Yeah, so the thing is for stuff for actions that say do this, do that, if you don't do anything at all, then it's treated as you didn't do that action. So it's not, oh, I destroyed as many as possible, which was 0. It's you didn't destroy anything. What the heck is Peter doing? On it. Post. Oh yeah, I need to change my profile. Because then I went past 2200. I'm at 2339. Let me give him a call. Hey Rock the House, how you doing? Hey Peter. Hello Peter.
Hello, hello.
Oh, come over here. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Twitch stream needs to read off the Havenside 2 for the call. It doesn't actually read off my client.
Alright. Okay.
Oh, it's a slow morning day.
Why is this going?
Can I watch?
You can. Go. This guy claims that he added cards to hand after he drawed the result, but he's never added.
I mean, he added Spiral Super Agent at 113. That's it.
Yeah, 130. That's the only time he's added, and that was before John
Then
Lockbird even got
Droll was
dropped,
at 50. He has to add one card anyway.
which he
For
did for the resort. Guy had Vader Resort. He added the Super Agent hand at 113. The Droll was dropped before then, in a sense. Like, it was dropped when he viewed deck. But these guys continued, so I'm just assuming Droll was dropped after Resort resolved.
It was way too long for this. The guy literally could have opened up the mathematician logs and searched added, and literally saw he only added one card.
Yeah, I know. To be fair, I did have a call today where it took me like a solid 6 minutes of validating a turn, because apparently the guy was going. I say apparently, the guy was not declaring effects, and he was just going way too fast. Even after a judge was called, he just kept playing. And I get there, I'm like, okay.
You should have just given that guy game loss.
I could have done, and I was tempted to. But I was like, you know what? I'm too nice, so I'm just going to very quickly validate this turn. And then I realized I was watching a DDD player, which means I had to go through about
This is the point where it's like, hey, you're going too fast, and we can't verify game state in a reasonable amount of time. You're getting a game loss. Because no, like once the judge is called, you shouldn't continue playing unless the player is okay with it. Most both players are okay with it, but then if it's just like a ruling question that they already went past the issue and they've already accepted game state, then whatever.
Is he even here now? Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, he is there.
He's just like, I was about to say, are you here? Please. He's probably wondering why there's two here. You've probably scared the shit out of him.
Okay. It's scarier that I don't even say anything and look.
No, you're just here watching. By the way, there is something I want to go over with you because Rafa doesn't seem to be available. What I said, I've got a list of stuff that I need help kind of making sure I have valid knowledge on.
So you're telling me you're cooking a turkey?
No.
Oh. Must be a sad Halloween giving for you.
There's a list of stuff that I just need to like write down in a document as I get answers for to make sure I know what it how it interacts, if that makes sense. Let me just make sure this is fine. This is all fine. Everything this guy's impressed me a little bit because he's playing Spiral. He's not added a single card to hand since Droll got locked. And that's saying something. Usually you
deck.
get.
He might add a card to the hand from the grave or field pretty soon.
He'll add from grave Helix. Although didn't he already Helix? I could swear he already Helix.
I'm not paying full attention.
Yeah, he Helix, I think. 201. He summoned Helix already. Yeah, he used Helix, a special quick fix from deck. This is a hard one to put on. Can you activate Dragon Buster on damage deck?
Oh, I'm not even gonna respond to his question because he's spamming.
Who's spamming?
That Genova guy that PM'd you also. I'm just
Genova?
like, yeah, I'm not gonna respond to him. He also posted in pub chat too. I'm like, no, dude, you don't get all three. You choose one place and you post it.
I'm just gonna say have a nice day. This is over. Like there's no more complaints here. Goodbye. There's no calls now. Okay, so I have a list of topics, right? On areas that I'm either not familiar with enough or I just need clarification on.
Have you Googled it?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
A lot of times Google doesn't help me with these. Plus I find it easier to talk to a judge because a judge can explain it in a way Google can't.
You just talk in the mirror.
Talk in the mirror?
The mirror is a good judge.
Are you willing to help me or should I wait for Rafa?
No, do what you want. And I'll do what I want.
You know, if you don't want to help me, that's
you
fine.
do what you want, and I'll do what I want. You can ask me if that's what you want.
Yeah. So, I'll do the one that's probably... Because in my time as a judge, yeah, I know of 2 calls where I've been incorrect. Like, outright incorrect. When I've given a ruling and I've stuck with it. One of them, which got corrected immediately after I left and didn't have an impact on the game per se, is the one I'm going to ask about first because it's the one that I'm probably the least knowledgeable on. It's regarding Group A, B, and C extra normal summoning.
Wow, how did you not be able to Google that?
I mean, you can Google the YG organization thing, but it doesn't make as much sense.
Yes, it does.
But no, because for example, right? If I play a card called a Rival Rivals, does that mean I can extra normal summon this turn? Why does Heritage extra normal summon when it doesn't say you get to extra normal summon? That's what I'm stuck on.
Disqualified.
Like, what? Certain cards like a Rival Rivals, right? They literally just say during the battle phase, immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon one monster. Okay, that's literally its effect. Why does that give an extra normal summon when it does not state otherwise?
Okay, he still wants the game loss. I'm usually really lenient.
Oh,
Like,
you're doing cool.
he came back
Rather
like
than
2 seconds
hoping.
after the 30. I'm like, this is okay. I
Oh yeah,
really don't care.
If they say they're back literally as you finish your 30-second count about towards the game lost, it's like, oh okay, he's back. Do you know what I
don't
do?
have problems.
Is,
He
I'll
still
look at
wants
how
the game
long-
loss, so I'm just gonna give it to him.
He wants the game lost? He's just
Yeah,
like,
I'm
give
just
me
gonna
that
give
game
it to
lost.
him.
Give me that game
I'm
lost,
like,
man.
okay. I mean, I don't have to.
Hit me with that game loss.
The thing is, I say, like, you say 30 seconds to respond. I don't actually tell the players what the penalty is, because it's like, sometimes there isn't going to be a penalty if they literally come back like 1 second or.
Yeah, neither do I.
But if I've already given the loss, then it sucks for them because I reverse that.
I literally say, username, are you here? Question mark. You have 30 seconds to respond. I don't even necessarily count 30 seconds. I just like think about it. I'm like, it's about 30 seconds now. Then I'll game lost them. I do refresh the log every so often. I'm like, okay, is 30 seconds actually passed? Yes? Okay. But generally it's like, I either wait anywhere between about 35 to like 50 seconds before I end up actually game lossing them, depending. Because I might even be doing something else when I'm like waiting for it. AFK. Okay. So like right here, he says, "Oh, opponent's AFK." Okay. Are you here?
What effect did you use
have-
to add the trap?
What effect? Is it a Caterpillar Omen?
Is it, you know?
I mean, Candia can add a spell and trap, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Candia can reincarnation with Candina. I had a really weird ruling earlier actually. Obviously returning, yeah, and adding are two different things, correct?
Not all the time.
Well, that's where this rule is about to come in. So, although the card says return, right? Even if even if Trickstar Lilybell is returned from the field to the hand, it can still SS itself.
Yeah,
even though Lilybell specifies it's added, it counts.
Yeah.
And I found that out because I got a ruling regarding it. I was like, okay, give me a minute just to make sure I'm correct on this. I went and looked up the rulings for it. I'm like, oh, okay. This works with force backs. It's going to work with everything regarding the word return.
Rival falls in category 3.
It falls in category 3, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How is that not hard to identify?
Well,
I figured out like
I get,
5 seconds.
I know. Yeah, no, you're asthma. What I just mean is that how do I distinguish where if a card says you get to do a normal summon, right, or a tribute summon in its spell and trap card effect? How do I distinguish whether or not that means an extra normal summon or just
Well,
your
first of
standard
all,
summon per
read
turn?
every single damn card on that list, and then develop a pattern. Then apply said pattern, and you're done.
I mean, I know Group
Slayer.
A increases the number of normal summons you can conduct in a turn, like the standard number, like double summon, and there's another one that does it as well. And then Group B is ones like Gemknight, Seraphonite, and Imduk. I've actually got an Imduk on me, and this is where I got my ruling wrong. Is that I thought because Imduk has different text to Seraphonite, the effect that says you can only gain this effect once didn't apply to both at the same time. So I didn't know that Imduk doesn't get an extra normal if you use the extra normal on Seraphonite.
It says in group 2.
Yeah, and that was when I learned about the groups properly regarding them. And then Group C, I know has cards like Aether and Pollux in it. So I assume with Group C, it's a spell and trap or monster effect that just says you do normal summon or tribute summon.
Uh-huh.
And it will specify whether or not it's for the actual normal summon of that turn, because I know there's a card that does that, or if it's just an extra outright. Right? Okay. I think I got you.
Resubscription confirmed. Automatically relaying thanks.
Hey, Arrow. Is there a subscription message when you resub? Weird. Didn't show up. It said you resubscribed. Also, the emotes haven't been approved yet. I swapped out the Asmo Facepalm one for the tier 1, and then the Kappa Judge is the tier 2. Oh, I already said that. Oh well. 90%, 100% of the time. Wait, no, that's dank. I don't like how it's so much shrunken that it's harder to see it. Like, the emote's too horizontal. It's not trying to fit too many words in. Maybe it's just a black background. Perhaps.
That was the only one I needed to ask you. The rest I'm gonna leave. The rest of them I think I kind of know. Yeah. Got that 6 people in the stream. Make it 7. Oh hey, this is cool.
Oh, damn it. It's all your fault.
It's an AFK call with flaming ice.
I hate how it takes like time to load up all these card images. I'm just like waiting like 10 seconds for it to.
I literally joined, and he's like, "Oh, he's AFK, 10 seconds, and he's back."
The guy's like, oh, void you can't. It's you have level 8 or more. It's like, but void imagination. And he's like, oh, wow, buy a little new. I'm like, This Juanjo guy's dumb. Like, oh, his opponent's now a noob because he runs that card, or that card that allowed him to pretty much do anything. They're all level 1.
Did you see my CPD increase?
Did you pass the 200 bump?
No.
Oh. After you do that, it like explodes.
My CPD got crippled after that holiday I took back in.
Yeah, it fixes.
like
I
early
fixed
October.
my CPD in like 3 days because there weren't that many calls happening.
Yeah, but I can never properly fix mine because I can't get mine back up to 180 a day because I don't take that many calls in a day anymore. I think right now I'm at 60 odd something. 83. I'm at 83.20 right now. Because I've taken... How many calls have I taken today? 113 calls today. Which is fine with me. I'm okay with that. But 100 CPD a day would be nice. I'll have it.
Oh, my Discord's been muted. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
10 out of 10. Get wrecked.
Well, I feel like a failure. Issue in the Infernoid versus Magician duel?
That duel just ended as soon as they got there.
Okay. Ooh, drone. How do we resolve drone?
You click the button.
I know that.
You
We
click
know
the
that.
big button that says reveal. Are you ready to resolve Joel's effect?
Bonding. Knew it. Called it. Get wrecked. On
Oh wait,
drum.
when I opened my what am I call it? What's it?
Waiting for permission.
It's like,
When I opened
oh
my
damn.
circuit break pack, I pulled a card that someone like Arrow would play.
Wait, pardon?
I said when I opened my circuit break pack yesterday, I pulled a card that is the
Yeah.
kind of card you would play.
Is it that? Is it
So-
struggling battle? Because if it
No.
is, I don't play that card. I'm not
No.
that degenerate.
It's called Salvagent Driver.
So,
Freaking in ultra rare, and it's the worst.
hang on. Was it called Salvage and Driver?
Salvagent, SALVA Gent Driver. It's a level 6 Cyburst.
Got it. That's not the worst card in the world.
The worst. It's the worst. Well, it's the worst Cyburst I've ever seen.
How is that not awful? You get to okay, so if someone you
It's
draw,
so conditional.
how is that conditional? That's no more conditional than Tragodia or Gauss.
It's got to be destroyed by a card effect. Right, it's got to be a Cyburst Link monster that's destroyed by a card effect.
Yeah, very
While
common
this
things
is
to
in your
happen.
hand or graveyard. So this has got to be in your grave, preferably.
Or
Yeah?
your hand.
If it's in your hand,
either
it's
or is fine.
like there's one less good card you can have in your hand.
But it's
And
still
it's
not
got
awful.
it can't be during the damage step. Obviously, it says that.
Well, yeah.
And then in the other effect, you discard one spell, then target a cyber special summon it, but it can't attack directly. And you can only use each effect once per turn. So you get to
That's a
discard a
very
spell
okay
in
card.
hand, which depending on what spells you're running, will depend on whether or not it's any good or not, to get a Cyburst back. So unless you're bringing back the Link monster that just got destroyed,
What most people do. That's not the worst card in the world. Cool.
it's just the worst. You know what it is? It's the worst I could have fucking
You
pulled
have acquired a
in the rarities.
Hey, living presence, thanks for
Awful
that follow.
for
This is the
What
most
was it?
awful ultra rare in Circuit Break. I'm calling it.
There are no calls. What
Nope,
is this
anything.
hell?
That's because I'm taking. It's because I'm taking them.
Why are you taking calls?
Why not am I taking calls? I'm at 113. I want to, keep taking calls.
But I don't know what was in circuit break.
Metaverse?
Oh, metaverse. Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Ojama support?
I got the Ojama support.
No, the duo. Just the duo.
Yeah. Oh, just Duo. Wait, no, just Duo is the new support.
Well, yeah.
And it's a really good card.
I mean, you just combine it with Trio and you're just like, hey.
Open
But then they link someone
Ojama
anyway and
Duo,
you're like, damn.
Ojama Trio. Ojama Trio, Ojama Duo, Starlight Road. Okay, I win.
Man, I didn't realize until I was a judge and I started taking the game a bit more seriously. I realized how bad Starlight Road can actually be for you. Because if you Starlight Road, right, and you get your free Stardust, and then you use that Stardust as effect, you don't get that Stardust back.
Which isn't. You still get a free Stardust that can use its effect once.
Yeah, but that's not. It's like, okay, I'm gonna Regeki you. Okay, you Starlight Road me, no problem. I'm gonna Dark Hole you. Okay, no problem. Now I'm gonna interrupt Kaiju Slumber you. Now what?
Yeah, but okay, but look at the ban list now. That's the all three removals gone
Torrential.
in one turn to deal with.
Torrential.
Yeah, but Torrential's not going to be usable on your
Never
own
mind,
turn.
that was free board wipes. Like,
Yeah,
black,
and
like
at
there's
that
so many
point,
board wipes in the game. You could Black Rose them with Destrudo plus any card.
yeah, but at that point they've used all three board wipes that are used on their own turn, are usable in your opponent's turn or on your own turn that aren't monster like Black Rose to put work into summon, and they then only have what at most 3 cards in hand to work with.
Hang on, I need to type this in Twitch chat. Oh, who would be a good one for? I need to check the list. Yes.
Wait, what's the bottom guy playing?
I don't want to know. What is this card? Backup squad? Then you take 1,000 more damage or your opponent's card effect or monster's attack. Destroy 1 card for every 1,000 damage you took. Oh, it's
Wait,
like
what?
Supply Squad, except with damage.
That's a card.
That's actually an okay card. It's really good in Gradles. Open a Gradle, that, and Supply Squad. Okay, I steal your monster and draw 2. I beat you to it. Get wrecked, noob. Why are people playing Performer Pals in this still?
Pepe.
But Magicians is so much better without. I just don't understand the people. Which effect? If I find out he pendulum summoned that, I'm not going to be happy.
He did Pendulum Summon the Preferred Power Pendulum Sorcerer.
In the Astrograph?
No.
Okay, good.
What is the problem with this? There's the face up? There one that was face up. Is Marionette a thing that
What a boost.
I don't see why you can't. Your opponent activates a monster effect. That is a monster's effect. You only Pendulum Summon 1, right? Yeah. Why is this a problem?
Reading is hard.
My boards lets you randomly select one of the 3 cards, so I put them all face down for you. What? Let's see.
How'd you spell this?
The boards does. Yeah, okay. Oh. You have to number them first. Or you can't just roll the dice and be like, oh, it's gonna be that one. I don't code.
Wait, what's the problem with the website now? Other than everything?
Everything.
There's nothing wrong with the website.
It's everything wrong with the website.
Nothing's
'Cause
wrong with the website. Oh my god, there's calls. I'm gonna take them.
everything is wrong in the fact that you can't log into it most of the time.
I can log in just fine. I don't know about you.
It just crashes all the time for me.
I never
Unplayable.
crash. I've been rejected by the server a few
Um,
times. It's just been like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter if you're used to rejection.
I saw him. Homeboy thinks decode negates
I
me
am
targeting
so
my own
confused
card.
now. Which one did he choose?
All of them.
Alright. I guess they solved it. How'd they choose it? He just said? Oh, he said the same place token. Okay. Alright, let's see. Activates hero lives. Pays
Sounds like a
1,000.
good plan.
What is so hard to understand about this?
Everything.
This guy believes that Decode Talker can negate a card that targets the opponent's monsters, not the monsters that the Decode Talker is being controlled by.
Doesn't
What?
Decode Talker just literally say cards you control?
Yeah, it does, and he doesn't
Wow.
understand it. This guy is playing like the jankiest freaking Monarch Klee Turbo BLS shit I've ever seen.
Ooh, a Minerva. I overlaid. Well
What
done.
about Bolt Penguin? I mean, there's tons of
In
more.
life.
There's Flying Penguin, there's Guard Penguin, there's Penguin Soldier, which is probably the most well-known one. There's even more penguins.
There's
There's
cool.
there's 10 penguins, to my knowledge. Yeah, there's 10 penguins. You could probably make a good penguin archetype. Konami still needs to buff penguins. Uh,
No, Trick Clown says when you overlay with this card, you take 1,000 damage.
No, I'm not gonna check since the start. That's dumb. That's a dumb choice to make.
I had to stay. 'Cause I knew the guy was gonna cheat out his ass. Reading. Did you see the call with Twisted today, Asmo? He's not even gonna respond to me, is he? Asmo.
Wolf and
Typing. Give him.
Fine.
I'll give him 30 seconds.
targeting both. Oh yeah, 2 monsters. Reading card games impossible.
In an appeal,
Asmo.
if the reviewing judge decides against your ruling, can you
Yeah.
appeal? Can you
No.
then appeal?
No.
That's not smart.
If
You should be able
the
to appeal as well.
but I remember back on DN, you if you got appealed and then a head judge arrived, or whatever they were called, senior admin, you couldn't overrule it. Like what they said was final. And then if it was a regular one that also came, I don't remember what the policy was for that. In DB, if you get appealed and the other judge disagrees with you, which I had happen, you don't get a say in the matter. That's it.
That's stupid.
Which is why I said to Asmo, I think it was it yesterday? Yeah. When Asmo got appealed on a judgment call, I was like, I could go against you here. Because I've done it for less and I've done it for more.
Dumb.
But based on this scenario, I am going to agree. But I could.
Just do it because you can, but not because it's a good decision. Dumb.
I will do it out of spite, even though
I
it's
mean-
wrong.
Required
I
a follower.
mean, Asmo has such a good track record. It would be great. But then again, it wouldn't really hurt Asmo's track record because he would have got appeal. He would have got overruled on a judgment call, not on a ruling. You'll never beat Asmo on a ruling. Judgment, mate.
Challenge accepted. I'm gonna find a ruling so obscure that it would just melt Asmo's circuitry.
If Asmo doesn't know it, I guarantee you the one person who knows more rulings than Asmo will know it. Because there is a
Knows more.
person out there. There's one person out there in DB's circle of judges that knows more than Asmo. Or if not more, then as much. What about a drunken Asmo? Drunken Asmo is 100% right. You can't argue with a drunken Asmo.
Hi, I'm gonna activate Maxi 30 seconds after the special summon.
That's my clap successively, by the way.
Hello, I'm going to not follow directions and not show the cards first. And then return it. And then show
Oh,
the cards
I
and
hate
then
that.
return it.
I hate when you tell them you need to reveal these cards that you've illegally drawn, and they don't reveal them. They just top deck them. It's like, dude, I told you to reveal them. Put them in the grave so you can see them. Then top deck them. Okay, this guy is here.
Okay, so
How
he
long
drew
is he in this
too early. One. Okay. He drop back. Yeah, it's too late for Link Spider too.
You want that next call, or shall I get it when I'm done?
Just get it if you finish early.
I don't know. It depends on which one of us can finish first. Who's better at explaining problems?
No, you're too slow.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've not even been given the problem yet. And plus, it's involving Altergeist, so I need to read every single one of these. Wait a minute, you were just in this call!
What are you talking about?
This call I'm in right now, you were in it earlier.
What happened? Oh, is he gonna ask you to check logs for 35 minutes?
No, this was... It's the exact same thing he said to me. He said to you just when you came in. Hi, we have a little problem with the chain. And
What?
then you said, yeah, you can negate perform pal sorcerer. It goes to the extra. Have a nice day.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I fixed it.
And then 15 minutes later, they've called again with a different problem. I actually timed him with
Why is this a problem?
try my purple poison and target both Marionette
Why
and
is this a
Sekar.
problem? Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I think they should change how you become a judge. I think they should make it in every ruling or in every judge call that the loser gets banned from dueling book, and once after the winner has won 5 rulings, they become a judge as well.
That would be so dumb.
How quickly it all descends into chaos.
You have acquired a follower. You have acquired a follower.
This is dumb. This Nicola guy in Watch Chat is dumb. Alright. He's going to get exploded next turn. How to die from alcohol poison? Take vodka shot. Alternate between vodka, rum, and alternate between more and more alcohol. Is what you're telling. Well, these players are not speaking English.
I had someone be like,
You have acquired a
why are you
follower.
allowing non-English speaking players when they do speak English?
We aren't disallowing
to
them.
allowed. It's like,
We aren't
we're not
disallowing them.
discriminating.
It's like
We're not discriminating on language. Is he even here? Okay, he is here.
apparently Astro is halved by lost wind.
Okay.
Why do I feel like we're just about to get the purple poison? Okay.
Can't even activate Toad in response to purple poison's activation of its spell effect. Because then Toad doesn't negate spell effects, it negates spell
Very
cards.
true.
There we go. I fixed it.
Google Translate. Duh.
Purple poison would explode itself though. I don't know why you're returning it back to the back to the pen.
Fuck's sake. As well, you were cool.
He is.
God damn it. I'm taking all the fucking calls that Asmo just took. Apparently you allowed this guy to take
get
back
the
Max C.
leftovers.
Apparently you allowed this guy to take back Max C.
You get the leftovers.
Yeah.
This is the stupidest disclaimer I have ever read. Custom weapons for Lego minifigures. Disclaimer. All tiny toy weapons are made of solid ABS plastic designed to be used with Lego toys. They cannot shoot bullets and cannot be made to fire bullets in any way.
Someone's gonna put gunpowder in it, and they're gonna.
How is somebody turning a toy designed for a
Microscopically?
Lego figure into a real weapon? If they can do that, I will be impressed, and they deserve that weapon. Even though when they try to shoot somebody, they will not harm them, because the bullet will be about a nanometer wide.
You can't tell me that this guy said okay to your fusion and then dropped Max C when he dropped Max C before you even played the fucking fusion.
The scenario. I mean, to clarify. What if you are a toy, and you can't fire explosives out of your Lego guns? Ash Blossom negates it, you don't discard. You've negated the effect. That is part of the effect. Also, something you can't special summon during the turn you activate this card, that still applies. Discarding is part of the effect. That is
What
being
about
negated.
if it says during the turn you resolve this card?
You've still resolved it.
It's negated my Ash, though.
Ash doesn't negate
Haha.
resolutions.
What does it? He is right, though. Time Graph didn't destroy 2, so it can then immediately send Dark Destroyer to the grave instead. As it's now on the field. And Dark Destroyer only gets the pop and doesn't get to summon anything new.
I can't.
Reading. Do I send a card? Yes. Why are you...
I don't know why he needs to ask it. I'm pretty sure I've made it absolutely clear. I don't even know, man. This. Dang it.
People are dumb. There is no helping. One more question. I have a question for him. Why has Dark Destroyer not yet been sent to the graveyard?
Archer is optional, isn't it? Yeah. Hmm. Doesn't get. Of course, it doesn't get the grave effect. You sent it. You here?
I'm here.
Oh, not you. You're too
Right.
important for me to ask that. Of course you're here. If you're not, I would have to kill someone. In a
Ooh,
duel.
killing.
No killing.
help.
Only
Oh.
Shadow Realm.
I'll start by sending myself to the Shadow Realm. Wait,
You have
maybe that's
acquired a
how
follower.
people and you just get people to duel themselves, but make sure they all have the Seal of Orichalcos in their deck. Stuck in a duel against themselves, they both simultaneously win and lose and go to the Shadow Realm.
Is. Oh my gosh, this player.
Is he Ledum?
I don't even know if he's reading at this point. Like, yeah, time pendulum graph effect needs to send the Darkster. Yeah, it needs to send the Darkster. It's like, why is Darkster being sent? Because of time pendulum graph effect. Like, we went through this, like, 2 times already.
Reading is hard.
Alright, he's being slow. This call's taking way too long.
I mean, the red guy needs to win this. He's from YCS.
As well, you need to speed up. Can he activate Providence without a card in hand, despite the Ariadne he has on his side of the field? Yes. Yes.
Uh,
What's that Parshaft card that recently came out? The Trap.
Sneeze.
Reincarnating Parshtaff.
Thank you.
You have acquired a follower. You have acquired a follower.
Hey, thanks for the follows, guys.
Doesn't really think. Oh,
I asked a friend of mine, please. I summoned Scorpio.
This is Dueling Book. I posted the link there. The calls are stacking up because someone's not following direction. Why am I taking? Why do I have to wait
But
so
you say
long
they're
for a
stacking up.
judge?
You say
What?
they're stacking up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the exact same situation where this guy doesn't understand how Baguska works.
does anybody truly understand how Baguska works?
Yes.
I believe you.
If he says he thinks I'm wrong, I'm gonna freaking break my keyboard.
Break it, break it, break it, break it. Or break him.
Destroyed well-being card. It's not destroyed as a monster. Holy crap!
This guy doesn't continue, I'm gonna game loss his ass.
Do it. Do it anyway.
This guy is really derpy. I do like Dueling Book in comparison to Duel Links. I don't like Duel Links because of the grinding nature of mobile phone games.
The Scorpion was in attack position. No, it's bloody not. Does this do anything of relevance? Nope.
I am very, very close to setting this guy to beginner.
Do it. Do it. This guy. I've been in a call with this guy 4 times. He says, "Oh, I want to become a judge," and if he's, I swear,
Kill him with fire.
I'm gonna kill him with fire in a minute.
But we've explained it twice and he's still not getting it.
Is he gonna appeal you? Then I'll come and explain it.
Disqualified.
I am going to set this guy to beginner. Point.
Ooh, beginner time. Yay. Why are they resetting things? Also, the fact that he wants to destroy is going
If you can destroy Cosmo Town, fine, he gets search, but then if you don't search Cosmo Town, then you don't get the Cosmos back from the banish.
Wait. Card or monster? I don't remember.
It searches card. Cosmo Town can search Cosmo Town.
Why can't I
No,
select this
Dark
card?
Destroyer.
What?
Any card.
No, it selects monsters, isn't it? Pretty sure it's only been destroyed monsters. Yeah, targets one monster in the field, destroys it.
Okay, so he's now also going to destroy the virus, which will also help his opponent. People are stupid.
Woo, we're out of calls. This guy's getting wrecked by Gravekeepers, and it's hilarious.
That doesn't sound very nice. He's a Yu-Gi-Oh player. He probably deserves it.
$59.37 isn't Peter.
What?
Wait. Are you $59.37?
No, 59.37 is Ramsey.
Why is Renzi? He's not even in the Discord.
What's the problem?
Uh, gonna mess this up and not activate the effective virus.
Wait.
I would believe that somebody missed it.
People still think you can't summon Helix if you use Helix and another monster.
Helix and another monster can. Why would you like? It has a once per turn limitation by name on some of its effects.
No, but like, why would you?
I guess combo pieces engraved.
Why is that? That's not legal, is it? Hang on.
What?
2 spiral monsters. It's just someone in the judge room said that you can't link someone spiral double helix with helix and another spiral monster. Let me
Why?
check this.
What?
Why would you not be able to?
Does it say you can't?
I don't know.
I mean, does
Two
it say you
spiral
can't on the card?
For a link 2, using a link 2.
No,
which
using
retrieves
a
one
You're using a spiral monster and another spiral monster.
Yeah.
Well, it says you can't. Is Noah drunk?
No, I might be drunk.
Noah was
Oh,
never.
no, apparently he's shitposting. Oh, you want shitposting? I'll show you shitposting.
Was Noah ever sober? I'll have to be
You
done.
have acquired a follower.
Hey, thanks for the call, man. Yeah, they can count as link 1 Or sorry, they can count as a monster or their link value. Also treated as a monster, but yeah. There isn't necessarily a problem with activating Into the Void while you had 3 in hand to begin with. Like he dropped it while he had 3 cards in the hand and then it. Used to. Can I get that game for
maybe she's-
You have
PC?
acquired a follower.
I mean you can't
Okay.
necessarily download it. It's a browser game on Flash. I wish it was coded in HTML though.
Vendor of the
So that's legal.
No, nothing.
Yeah,
is
this
legal.
man has 880 experience. The Into the Void thing is niche enough. I made someone rage quit again. This is normal. That's a lot of link monsters. You must be running like spirals and or world chalice. Oh hey, look, world chalice. You won't be right. Tag me. Drummer green.
A Jama Green. Yeah,
Jama
you're a Jama
Green.
Green. We've established this now. We've got Ranzi is a Jama Black. You're a Jama Green. Noah's a Jama Yellow. I'm a Jama King. Toaster is just a toaster. And Rafa is a Jama Knight. Oh, and TM Queen's Puny Penguin. Oh, I got it. Fuck you, Ranzi. Too late. It's not fast enough. Go. Oh wait, I was in a call with these two earlier.
There's a face up Imperial Order. It better not be bugged out on his side of the screen.
I need to check. Hold on.
Dude, I don't know what he's on about. There isn't an anti-spell on the field or in this game at all. I don't even know, man.
Okay, Asmo, this is what you can work out while we wait. How many cards here are linked? How many cards are co-linked? And how many cards does he need to extra link?
Don't even care. He can't even do it.
Activate cards in the end that would do nothing?
You can't extra link it with Ib. What are you talking about, Peter?
Totally can like link summon with the thingies into the top, the left and up one.
Friggin' whatever.
So what was the appeal actually on?
I typed in the ruling I gave that he's disputing. I've done this since like the beginning of whenever I've done judging. Literally write down what the appeal's about when I say appeal. Like.
Okay, that I can explain.
Like, these players for the stream, by the way. These players can appeal, but they'll always be wrong. Especially when it's a ruling. Well, you butchered that.
That doesn't.
It does not prevent activations, sir.
It doesn't prevent activations.
You said it does not negate activations, which is still technically correct, but not what you want to actually say.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. You can activate cards under Imperial Order, that's the point. Imperial Order is the spell variant of Skill Drain. You can still activate cards under Skill Drain. It's just if they're still on the field when they resolve, you don't
No,
get
it is
shit.
not a spell variant of Skill Drain.
It's totally...
No, it is not.
Sort of
It-
is.
Skill Drain
No.
doesn't have the maintenance cost.
Just
but...
be okay. Wait. If I activate a spell, then send it with emergency provisions. Do I get the spell effect while Imperial Order is
Well,
faced on the
because
field?
You wouldn't be able to send it with emergency provisions because it doesn't send as cost.
All right. Where's the other thing? I need another card. Give me another card. Derpy. Wait, does it not send us cost? It doesn't send us cost.
In clutch.
Derp. There's another card. Where? How do you send it? Say it does tornado it.
So Skill Drain negates all face-up monsters while they're on the field. Yeah? If they are no longer face-up when that effect resolves, then it resolves with effect. Imperial Order just negates spell effects on the field. So the effect activates and resolves on the field. Imperial Order is going to negate it regardless.
So you are rescinding the statement that you said it's a spell variant of Skill Drain.
To Skill Drain. It's not. It's better than Skill Drain for spells.
Okay, whatever you say.
You know, you shush your face. Also, you paused the
Look,
game.
Yeah, because the player kept going when there was an appeal going.
Oh, did he not already mill for free?
No, he had two. He has two of them. He has two charge.
Oh, okay. He's just milling to try and get extra cards to the grave at this point.
I mean, it's not an awful plan. It's very
He's
wise.
he's got to get a board wipe for this because this is quite the field.
Normal summon.
Does Spiral Master Plan have
Black
to add
Rose.
both a resort and a monster? Or can't it just add a monster? I think it says you must add a resort and a monster.
Why doesn't he just Black Rose the field?
Did you just get in that call, Westwell?
No, the question that you asked, it says you can add one Spiral Resort and one Spiral
And
Monster
And one Spiral Monster.
from your deck
So
to
it
your
must
hand.
add both or none. Oh god, no! I almost put the appeal was requested thing in. I don't want that. I can't say the appeal was requested when I've not even been appealed. By the way, you should read my testimonials. I got another one today. It was great. Made my heart melt.
No one fights Noah? I'll fight Noah.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
Hold on to what?
Whatever you can grab onto, because this is gonna blow you away.
Oh my gosh!
You sure you want to fight Noah? Wait, pour it.
No?
Wait, are you sure you want to fight Noah?
I'll fight him. Give me a time and a
He's
place.
saying he can negate the vigorous effect of javelin when I understand my face. Javelin? Oh, across the javelin.
You have acquired a follower.
Hey, thanks for the follow, man.
What? Junior post stand by face. You can target. Hang on. What type of effect is this? It's a quick effect, right?
Does it say quick effect in brackets?
No!
Hmm.
It's a trigger effect. Wait, is it a trigger effect? Hold on. No. Yes, it's a trigger effect. So it's spell speed 1.
Or is it spell
Okay.
speed 7?
Spell speed 1!
7.
And this is an ignition effect. So you can't change it to this. It's stand by phase. Let's just make sure this guy's actually here.
Abruptor destroyed it, right? When I pop baby with Avaraptor effect, can I special baby? Your spam folder. Yep. Check your spam folder. If you return Baby Ceres to the hand before it activates its trigger effect in the grave, you wouldn't be able to activate its effect in the hand. Or activate its effect in the grave because it's no longer in public knowledge area.
Is that the exception when it comes to location rules? If it's no longer in
Yeah,
public?
if you drop Dandelion with
And then
Monster
add it back in the
Reincarnation,
same
then
spot.
add it back, you don't get Dandy effect. 'Cause
No.
it's like, what the hell is a Dandy? It's not anywhere on face up that I can
Yeah.
see. Hello, I am Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. Let me derp.
No, you have not earned right to derp.
Let's say because the hand isn't public knowledge, the deck isn't public knowledge.
And then if
The extra
you
deck isn't public
if you
knowledge.
return if a card says blah 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 leave the field and you return that card to the hand while the card was face up on the field, the card would activate in the hand. Unless you move it elsewhere before it activates in the hand, then it craps up if you put it in the deck.
Yeah.
You have acquired
I had a
follower.
weird calling yesterday regarding what takes, like, priority wouldn't be the right word. What takes effect first? Lingering effects that are
You
already
have
applying on the
acquired
monster.
a
It says
follower.
when this card leaves the field, banish it, or the effect that removed it in the first place.
don't. Are we going into the hierarchy
This was Burning Abyss Farther targeting a card that had the lingering effect on it that said also banish this card when it leaves the field.
Oh,
So
you
if it was
banish the
banished by
you
Farther,
banish the
does it
card
return?
by its own effect when you try to move it
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah.
There's a whole other different hierarchy that I was thinking of when you asked that, because then there's a whole hierarchy of like, if you have a bunch of freaking redirection effects, which effect applies?
Yeah.
There's things that say, oh, return to the deck and the main deck instead, and then return to the hand instead, or banish it instead. You have all those effects on the field. Which one do you apply? Or if this card is destroyed and would be sent to the graveyard, put in the spell and trap zone instead, like Crystal Beast. It's like, which one would be sent? It's like, I don't freaking know. It's a whole arbitrary list. It's literally arbitrary of which one you're allowed to apply first, or whichever trumps the other ones. I think Dan has the list. Dan has the list somewhere. I don't think it's ever been actually written down in the org site though. Not that I know of. There's no calls to take. By the way, those 2 people that followed, thank you for those follows. I will get the next call, just watch me. I'll do it. Friggin' do it.
Asma, I think the reason Peter's stealing all your calls is because he doesn't appreciate your content.
Oh, that's unfortunate. If only there was some other way to show that he appreciated my content. My words fall on deaf ears.
Woo. Okay.
No, it's just being ignored.
Sounds normal. This
Sorry,
isn't
I'm
normal.
dealing with a mermaid call.
See? He's doing it again.
Doing what?
No, keep doing your call. You're not listening. You don't need to.
Doesn't concern you. Except for when it concerns you. Shouldn't be concerned.
Wait, get out of here! I'm done!
Okay. You done? Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Nothing to see here.
It was literally just a case of at first it was like, okay, can Javelin be chained to Omega? Well, one's an ignition effect, the other's a trigger effect, and one of them's being activated during the standby phase.
All of the
Come on.
Yes.
Ah. And after that was resolved, it was okay. I want to use Omega's effect when you use Spike, Pike, but Pike discards his cost.
You have acquired a follower.
Alright, so the card he selected with Omega was incorrect because it needed to be discarded as Goss. And then the guy's like, okay, rush up or hand, choose a different card, please, because that one needs to be set as Goss.
The rotation results first.
What?
B and T. B field L. Wait, hold up. Would not L because right.
Wait, is Rock the House Scotty Adams? Because
What?
I remember a call with that today, with Lycoris versus a full field. How you can't SS a Lycoris if you have a full field plus the card you're trying to return, because it's special summon this card, and if you do, return it to the hand. So you have to be able to special summon it first before you can return. You do A, then you do B. Yep, same guy. Yeah, okay. So I took your call earlier.
Ah, rip. That was great. Like, wait, then I can MST, right? It's like, yup. Yeah, Rock the House is the same guy.
Yeah. I just said that. I'm looking at your chat, Asmo. I'm
Oh,
a
okay.
moderator. I'm a moderator, so I have to look at your chat.
I mean, I guess.
Even though there's not any chat rules that I could find.
There are.
Is there? Are there? I
Dude,
don't
there
see
are.
them.
There legit are chat rules and it's posted in the panels too.
It's in the panels. I need to see this. Oh, don't be a butt. Keep chat clean. Links. No disease jokes and no spam. Oh, okay.
How have you not read these before?
Because I've never had to hit someone.
Did I miss the banning? Right.
Hey.
That man's scales are a train wreck.
I had someone, I want to say like 3 or 4 days ago now, try to wavering eyes cards that were set in the pendulum scale zones.
I can.
He's like, okay,
I
I'm
understand.
gonna activate pendulum call in this zone, pay cost. Then I'm gonna activate wavering eyes in the other zone. And what apparently happens is the wavering eyes will destroy all 4, including the 2 sets in his back row as well.
So
Understand
he's
the confusion
attacking
with that.
with
Because the new
Just
rules
near
are
source.
so stupid. I understand why he thought that. Not the most illogical idea I've ever heard.
Dude, I don't see a problem with this. Is Time Pendulum still on the field?
Can I activate my second resort? Well, you use set rotation, so no.
You have acquired a follower.
Just because you chain mass change doesn't change it. Hey, we don't with the end, so change your Twitch info status, Jesus. What? What the heck?
Where are you reading?
JXL is said a thing, and Asbot times it out before it even appears in my chat.
Kalika, still on the field. You activate wavering, destroy 2 cards.
So, Asmo, did you find a use for the second doorstop?
I still have not.
You can't make use of 2 doorstops.
I don't have 2 doors to stop.
Wait, what the hell is this wording? If a player's monster effect attempts to activate, none of that player's monsters can activate their effects or arrest this turn while this card's face on the field. Okay.
JXL, that is an incomplete address.
I need to manually adjust the focus. This is the
Yeah.
worst. Yeah. Alright, what are these?
Wait, if a player's monster effect attempts to activate, none of the player's
You have
monsters can
acquired
activate their
a
effects or
follower.
arrest this turn while this card's face on the field. So he only gets the 1 monster effect to activate, The other doesn't get a option to activate. Right?
I'm not paying attention right now. Hold up.
Just double check this, Asmo. Make sure I'm not losing my marbles here. I'm not losing my... No, I'm not losing my marbles. Okay.
Isn't this a match? This is a single.
Asmo. I'm not losing my marbles, am I?
Any marbles?
It's just... I need marble checking here.
Oh, apparently this is a dueling book. Oh yeah, that's a legacy panel. That's not changing.
If the player's monster effect attempts to activate, none of that player's monsters can activate their effects for the rest of this turn while this card is face up on the field.
What are you doing,
So
Peter?
I'm trying to work out how Kaliga actually works against multiple trigger effects that are activating at the same time.
Choose one.
He's only gonna get
Don't
one
you?
trigger effect.
What does
Invoke
Kaliga invoke?
Kaliga invoke. The player's monster effect attempts to activate. None of that player's monsters can activate their effects for the rest of this turn while this card is face up on the field. So he gets one trigger effect.
Yeah.
Attempt to activate a monster once. If it doesn't...
After he attempts to activate that monster, you cannot activate other monsters for the rest of that turn.
It counts uses, yeah.
Even if that gets negated.
Yep.
Can be a really nasty card against some decks.
Well, yeah, it's what's occurring here. This guy's...
Let's...
Why is UK not an option on this? I can be from the Vatican though, but I can't be from the UK.
I need to verify because they're already on the card. What? How Kaliga works? Once you attempt to activate the effect.
You're getting rating with Link Dustons? Going into rated with Link Dustons? Good luck. Why is Peter tripping out on Kaliga? It's not... Yeah.
It's mainly because like you've got multiple trigger effects activating at the same time. So you obviously would apply Segok, but then Kaliga just says no to that.
Yeah, because you're not actually active. You're not actually activating the effects at the same time.
He's gonna get the one trigger effect, which pops to Kaliga, right?
You can choose which one you want to
So then
activate first.
after
If it's
Kaliga's popped, you can then activate more effects from there.
yeah, sure, because it's a continuous effect and it stops applying when you explode it.
Yes. Okay.
What? I don't know why this is a problem.
It was just a little weird on the wording. The wording kind of threw me off for a minute. The player's monster effect attempts to activate. None of that player's monsters can activate their effect. Like, what? Okay. Well, we know how Kaliga works now. It's all good in the hood. But have you worked out who that fan was yet? I still want to know who it is. The one who's like 8 exclamation marks in a row.
What are you talking about?
Go to my testimonials. You know who I'm on about.
Oh my gosh. Why do I have to do this? 8 exclamation marks? Very inconsistent judge. Period. If you watch Asmo's stream, he's the guy that's wrong almost half the time. Just watch his old streams and you will see. Yes, good luck watching beyond 48 hours of judging and staying sane.
And then you put another one.
And then 4225 is best judge. He can't make up his damn mind.
But then you look at the logs and you see what he was wrong on.
Or like, I don't know. His grammar is so bad that I can't understand what he's trying to say. Because he's pronoun doesn't tell me if it's me or you. Because then you're also on my stream, if you remember.
Yeah.
Apparently he doesn't understand card text. I'm taking that.
Who doesn't understand card text?
That's what it says on your reply.
Oh yeah. Because he doesn't understand. That one was what card was it? Infernoid Atondal, right? It's like if this card, I think it destroys a monster by battle, you get to attack again in a row. And he didn't understand until I explained it that if you declare an attack on Atondal, you destroy a monster, but then you declare an attack with a different monster. You don't then get to declare an attack with Atondal again later. That's not how it works.
Should be how it works.
No.
Should be.
Unless it said you could do an additional attack during the battle phase, then it'll be fine. But it says in a row, so you must do it sequentially after your first attack.
Why is it so complicated to buy Lego?
Lego? Dude, Legos are imported from one particular place.
But I'm trying to buy it off this website, and the United Kingdom, or Great Britain, or England, none of it exists.
You can't buy Lego in Europe?
It's from France.
That's like right next to the UK, though.
Exactly my point. It's a drop-down menu. I can be in the Vatican, but I can't be in the UK.
What?
Insane.
Why don't you just get it from like a third-party retailer or salesman that they ship to the UK?
Because that's not how
I
this.
I love this testimonial. You're allowed a misplay. You are a shitty judge. That is a shitty person.
Gosh.
I don't understand why not you allowed to do sword chuffing.
Sword chucking? What?
He said Sauchafing, Saucha. He didn't even grammar properly.
I don't... What?
You're allowed to misplay as long as you fix it.
It's been probably
Within
8
a
years.
reasonable time period.
Duel Links is cheeky bottoms.
you-
Duel Links is a completely different game from the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game.
Yeah.
That's
If you misplay and you correct it within a reasonable time frame, usually like anywhere between 3 to 6.
It wouldn't be a
maximum
misplay.
seconds.
What are you talking about? If it's a misclick, it's a misclick. If it's a misplay, it's a misplay.
Alright, well, misclick, misplay, whatever. Right, there's a difference.
No, it has to be one. You can't have both.
You totally get both. What are you about? Shut your face! Let me finish! God. My throat hurts. Right. If you correct it within a reasonable time period, fine.
Oh.
If you
I'm an
take
idiot.
long to correct a play because you realise that you're screwed because of it, that's not okay.
I just remembered this website is in French.
Oh.
That's why I can't find. Whoops. Just immediately found it.
Third judge call. Holy crap.
Oh no, it's penguins. Everyone run. He changed his username, so I have to
It's
re-add it.
actually code.
Everyone's wearing tuxedos.
Yeah, I
Oh,
lost my
wow.
main account.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I still can't
Why
get
don't you
details
just do
from
the,
the
oh, I forgot my password. Oh, I forgot my username, whatever that stuff is. Dude, you should get all your stuff. I have a gift for that.
You don't. You're a dirty liar. How many more times do I have to prove it?
Here. There you go. Alright, switch. You draw lock on me, I switch on those. If it smashes the clear, take one spiral monster from your deck or graveyard.
Wait, we could do this? Hang on. Where the hell's TM Queen? Can you see this?
You can get it from
Send a
deck or
message,
graveyard,
TM
either add to
Queen.
your
I
hand
need
or
to see
smash
this
it.
with my own eyes.
The emo server went down. I still hold on to my GIF. Yeah, don't choose random email services that are not that you don't think they're gonna stay online to have your emails with. Are you playing Kaiba in face-up defense position? Yes, all of these monsters are Kaiba and Kaiba's minions. No, they're this is not a Kaiba archetype. I'm so sad. Dude, that'd be cool though if they made a Kaiba archetype. Like not
Technically
dragons, but
already
just his corporation. Only his
Kaiba
corporation.
Kaiba Man.
No, that's only one. Should be like called like Kaiba Corp.
Man, you
Kaiba Corp and then whatever name it is.
that would be just awful, in all honesty. I can't afford to have a archetype as well.
Well, you should have said you were activating the effect.
What if he did? What if he accidentally just typed in invisible?
What did he call Judge? Oh. There's not even an issue because they fixed it right before I entered.
So,
Oh my god, it actually worked.
Jar of Greed draws half a card, and if you drew, draw.
So, I've been using Twitch for a long time, right? My account
Yeah.
creation checks out when it comes to that. I've been using
Yeah.
Twitch for a long while, and even before that, because I had another account before them. And I've only just found out that I can change the nicknames of people in the chat, so that they come up
That's-
different names for me.
That's only a recent thing.
Yeah. So like, oh,
Okay.
He was like,
I have
destroy
now
your
bought
face
that
down
game.
with Supreme King Dragon Cleary. It's like, oh, it says face up. It says,
okay. Let's change the name back now, because I'm not giving that person that name.
Just
what, are
waste
you gonna name
his-
everyone number 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Did he just waste his extra deck monster zone for a Supreme King Clearwing that can't even use its effect?
Quite possibly.
Impressive. I don't even know why people ran that one. It's not that brilliant. Unless you're board wiping. Venom is a lot. Venom is the best one. The tilt deck.
He wants to chain Mistake to Farking Island while Farking Island resolving.
Was he given ample time to respond?
Yeah? He's like, why'd you
Then-
discard Typhoon? Discard a monster. I'm like, this is permission for him to resolve the effect of Farking Island.
I need to get someone's message history up. um, yeah, whenever I get the dual ring of death, I can still click stuff to get out of it.
Destroy a monster for your card effect. It's like, now I want to chain to your card effect. I'm like, no.
Here it is. Oh my god, there are calls. I should probably take these because Asmo isn't taking them because he's lazy.
Why does this guy have to be wrong? You don't have time to chain. You took 10 seconds to freaking say sec. Too. Yeah, I'm not gonna let that mistake be chained. People have cussed me out in Yu-Gi-Oh before. Asmo actually responds. Like, okay, so first of all, he takes 10 seconds to actually even try to respond to something. Second of all, he's just disputing the resolution of the card. He's not disputing its he's disputing the incorrect resolution of it. He's not disputing the resolution itself in the first place, when he had the issue with him dropping a spell card for Fire King Island. It should have been like, hey, wait, don't resolve it yet. I have a response. Instead of being like, you have to destroy a monster. He doesn't answer. Yeah, red player's AFK, or it seems. Is this job on YO? Lots of MTG have admitted to me that Yuga takes more skill. There's also people that say otherwise. You need a larger sample size. Side note. A card up finish. MTG means Magic the Gathering. Take like 20 seconds to type out his entire sentence with like one word each message, like 5 seconds per word. I'm just waiting for him to finish right now. It's yep, 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 yep. It looks like it. It isn't. Definitely isn't. Owned by the Russians, guys. Nobody knows. That is not true. Havenstead has a 4-person restriction. Estarn, you can drag yourself in. You have. Wait. You're not online. Estarn has moderator status. He can literally drag himself into the thingy thing. It doesn't let you? What? Let me see if I can fix it.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't let me. I can drag myself anywhere else, but Havenside 2 is...
How'd you get in? Oh. Okay. Hold up. We'll see if you can break the limitation. I mean, let me double check the permissions. Finish channel.
It's wrong. Everything
View,
is wrong.
connect, speak,
Not the
mute,
price,
def,
that's
move.
right.
Yeah. Okay, you should be able to do it afterward now. Well, I mean,
Okay, I
hold up.
can.
Let me kill the limit to be 2. Then move yourself out and move yourself back and try that. Does that work
Yep,
now?
it works.
Yeah, there you go. Add one of the
Oh, where's
permissions
the
wrong.
limit now too?
There's only 2 now. Let me put 4. Alright, it's back at 4.
Make it 7.
No.
Only 7. 705.
TV also said the prerequisite of being an admin is don't be autistic. Who the fuck said that?
That's not a requirement.
No, that is. It's overall a lawless hell. I'm offended by that statement.
Why is there a limit of 9 toppings?
Blocking solves issues. Well, it depends on what you block.
Well, for what it's worth,
If
on
you
DN
if
it
you're
was a
getting
lot
outright
easier to
harassed.
become an admin, and on DB it was a lot easier to lose admin status.
I mean, you can totally cover the sum with your fingertip. You put it close enough to your eye, and you can cover the sum with your fingertip.
By the way, when is the exam coming out? It's been like 3,000 years.
Next week.
In another 3,000 years.
It'll come out next week, and then it'll come out next week on that week, and so on and so forth.
And you just keep repeating that, and you'll.
Oh, okay, so just like the ban list, that'll come out no sooner.
Exactly. It's like. Although I did see a hilarious question from the exam.
These gate cards don't do anything, do they? Not relevant to
What,
the
the
Mirror
gate?
Force. Dude, Supreme King Zero and
How do I
Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. Freaking 0 scale, bruh.
They only do things if Sark's on the field.
Hang on a minute, Lillidan. This is Slaydra we're talking about. Which is
What happened to
Asianized.
Slaydra?
Asianized, right?
Yeah.
Asian Eyes Yellow Dragon.
Yellow Dragon.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, this is
I
Asianized.
would
right?
continue the joke, but Hasno has a policy
You,
about
you know,
continuing
here's
those
the only reason they made it be a Jirai Silver Dragon instead of a Jirai White Dragon. They just didn't want to
Yes.
be too similar to his name.
Yes.
Full association.
Identify as kilometers per second because I want to be KMS. Oh my gosh.
What?
DN seems more or less buggy.
Wow.
Less buggy. DN is
Does
definitely less
Asianized
buggy.
It's
even
more
do
buggy.
videos on Dueling Book?
DN is
I
a
don't think it even
million
does.
2 times better. Bring back DN. Bring back DN.
We're not bringing back the N. The N's dead.
Do it now.
It's dead.
No.
I mean, you can use the Wayback Machine to go to DN before it was taken down. The problem is login pages in the past don't work.
Oh.
I want to kilometers per second. Yes. That is the joke. Alright,
No, not DM rules. Just bring back DN.
just bring back DN. No one's allowed on there though, just DN, not any of its people. Just exists and you just like can't log in because you can't make an account.
Even the meta on DN was better than the meta on DB.
Didn't the meta change? Oh, it got worse, that's what. Actually no, the friggin' Elemental Dragon days were pretty bad.
Are you kidding? Prophecy was
I
so
might-
fun to play
Might
in
go
that
to
format.
London next week.
Yeah, DN rules would make DB better.
Yeah, but it wouldn't make the site actually playable.
Yeah, that wouldn't fix the site itself. And there are no calls right
DN
now.
rules
Considering-
make TV better. Were there a lot of
Considering
DN rules? I
Most
don't
of
even
the
know.
population
Like-
used Google Chrome, and if you use Google Chrome, you cannot use the site. There's a severe problem there.
If you throw enough power at the website, you'll fix all of your problems by brute forcing it.
How do
So
I
get
throw more
so
power?
everyone here you get an i9 X core with nitrogen liquid cooling, and you can solve all of your problems, except for the one where you don't have any more money.
Oh, Necros BA era was awful. BA.
Yes.
Are you kidding? That was amazing. Oh, wait, yeah, he said it was amazing. You are reading that wrong.
No, it was awful.
It's
It was not.
amazing.
Necros VA was not a nice format.
No, the best
Back when
format.
sure it was at 3.
Sure, it was at 1.
At 3,
It was at 1.
it was still at 3 when PA were around. Then it got put to 1 and still did everything. Then they banned it outright.
They hit Necros too hard, to be honest.
They can bring him back properly now, to be fair.
Lolden says, here are the dueling book requirements in Slaydri's video. You see them listed under becoming an admin. The first requirement is that you cannot be Virginia, Super Saiyan Legend. And the second is what I mentioned earlier.
You know what's kind of funny? I actually managed to beat full power Pepe like in the rated pool with just Fossil Dyna set 4.
Wait, how do you
Pepe
beat
really likes
Pepe
summon.
in this format when Pepe doesn't exist in this format?
No, back when Pepe was around. Fossil Dyna set 4 was all it took.
That's because Fossil Dyna.
I know, right? Apparently Pepe wants to
So,
special summon. Weird.
I said to myself that I was going to cook today, and I had a really fucking good dinner planned. You know, I had chicken in white sauce with seasoned basmati rice.
But because you have this winning lottery ticket, your plans are ruined because you have to spend your time going to the store and picking up $1 million.
That wasn't my thing, but okay. I was actually going to say that I can't be bothered because I'm still taking calls. This is when it would be great to have a housemate to be like,
This is the
cook me
greatest
food.
appeal in all history.
You're being appealed? Why you no say this?
Well, I was typing it down.
Mm-mm. Has anyone taken it?
Not yet. I literally just typed it up.
Hang on! Where?
Oh, you're being appealed?
Nope. Peter got it. He was like literally typed that at the same time.
I'm getting a mixed pie. I'm sorry.
This
Wait,
isn't
I was in this
Magic
school
the
earlier.
Gathering. You can go directly from main phase 1 to
This
end
is
phase.
the best appeal ever. It's literally a rulebook issue. He's like, I can't read basic rulebook.
See, there are ways to force your opponent to go into their battle phase, but it is very tricky.
You have acquired a follower.
He can't use struggling battle. He has to reset it. Also, you should probably tell him to reset it. Okay, he's doing it.
Tell him shit. He knows what he's doing. Except for the fact he didn't understand how that works.
Dude, he has 1,549. He wouldn't be wrong to say, I'm gonna put you to beginner. Oh my gosh, that would be the most BM. Like you can use this day to refresh yourself on basic. Okay, but don't actually do that. I think he's competent enough to be able to play, but not competent enough to read basic rulebook.
Shouldn't the latter be a requirement for the former?
I am first. I'm the last. Are you gonna say it? Am I still gonna be the first and the last? Or are you going to be the last? Oh, there you go. You're the last, I'm the first.
I'm busy!
What, eating meat pie?
Mince pie!
Same thing. Same
No, it's
difference.
not!
Same
No,
difference.
it's not! Mince
Don't-
pie is completely
don't
different!
Don't complain about being a DB judge. You don't know how lucky you are.
We're not lucky. Do not ever think
Yes,
being a
you
DB judge
are.
is lucky. We are never lucky.
Yes, you
Get
are.
out of here with that. The only perk that comes with being a DB judge is we get nice customs. That's it.
Dude, I don't even play. Like,
He doesn't even play.
I don't even
If
play
you
though.
don't enjoy your position, I'll gladly trade with you if that's somehow possible, which I know it isn't.
It's not. Unless I gave you my account.
I'll take it.
That's not happening. I'm not getting demoted.
That's okay. I know all possible combinations of characters from 8 to 25 characters. All I have to do is wait like 3 million millennia.
Just get the bot running. Just like I will crack this eventually. To be fair, my password is a mixture of
Why are you saying this on stream? You idiot.
like hang on, because I know no one's ever gonna get it.
No, don't even. No,
I've
stop,
got
stop.
around
No, no,
dude.
no. Yeah.
Revealing your password is now against the rules. Wait, Asmo, I was about to become a
Bro,
DB judge
dude,
again. You just have to let him finish
dude,
saying his
dude.
password.
I do cybersecurity.
No, get out of here.
Shut your face.
Let him finish. I was so close to becoming a DB judge.
No, you weren't. You said you knew every combination between 8 and 25. My password's longer than that.
Okay, well, I also know all possible combinations of characters that are more than 25.
Bullshit!
My gosh.
Even cracking a 4-digit password takes fucking forever.
Dude, what the
Once your
heck
PIN
computer are
numbers-
you running if you can't crack a 4-digit password?
No, because look at PIN numbers, for example. PIN numbers are only 4 digits, but it'll take you so long to crack a combination like that.
That's because you can't run a bot on a machine that reads a card that has a PIN number.
Challenge accepted.
You know, I've legitimately seen people use passwords that are like 500 characters when it doesn't even let you type in that many. You literally have to copy paste it.
I love how there are websites that are like, oh, you know, how long would it take to hack my password? And it asks you to put in your password.
It'd be 0 seconds.
What, my password?
No, I mean it'd literally be 0 seconds because they have your password now and they just cracked it because you gave it to them.
Because you get.
On some sites, you can
Okay.
actually use like esoteric units of
Basically,
characters as part of your password, and they'll basically never
if,
track.
if we used an estimated chart, I've got a nice estimated chart here, right? Which gives you an idea of how long it takes to crack certain passwords. If we use this chart to determine how long it takes to crack my password, you're gonna take
5.5 weeks.
I'll take it.
about 6 or 7 centuries to crack it.
I'll take
Challenge
it.
accepted.
In 6 or 7 centuries, I finally get to be a DB judge. Still
I think
sooner
DB
than
will
I
get taken
expected.
down by then. NAS will be all over it like a rash eventually.
Eventually.
They can't do
Eventually.
anything about
we
it.
will
It's in
manifestly
Russia.
launch. That is also true.
Oh,
No,
I
take it.
donated $1 and only unlocked premium for 2 days. Is there a certain amount I have to pay to keep it forever? So $1 equals 3 days donation. If you want to keep it forever, you need to donate an infinite amount of money.
If only there were a way to generate an infinite amount of money.
Oh wait!
You know, there was someone who challenged that if anyone could find a flaw with his system or something, that they would get
Also,
like $1,000 each. This guy proved mathematics to be inconsistent and demanded $1,000 on that basis. His
That's-
opponent gave him 3 cents,
Asmo,
which he proved to be equivalent using his logic.
Asmo, is
What?
the perks of the CPD public knowledge?
Yeah. Pretty damn obvious,
They
too.
are. Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, to answer your question, Luladin, if you keep a CPD above a certain amount, you get access to the same customs that a donator would get. That's what we get for being judged. That's our payment. We get free customs.
If you go play on
I
an
mean,
online
you
game
also-
like Overwatch and whatnot, and then you claim blah 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 lag because so I lost the game, it's like the game's not gonna pity you.
Well, you also get payment in the form of getting to take calls.
Is that payment though?
Yes.
Sounds like slavery.
In the words of Morty from Rick and Morty,
Get
it's
to do
slavery
work.
with extra steps.
That's either slavery or Amish.
Well, I don't think the Amish had the internet, so
I mean,
You're not wrong. Wait, Asmo, why does your judge deck not have punishment dragon in it?
is that a judge card?
Yes.
What? Okay, it must
judges
be
don't
new.
get to punish people anymore.
it must be new. Do I activate its
Okay.
effect of Big Mister?
Ooh, Dino Mist.
I'm not answering that question, Panna. I'm not answering it.
You know, Dynamists used to be really hard to crack their scales, and then Cosmic Cyclone came out.
Wait, how does that change anything?
You target the scale that protects against targeting of other Dynamists, and they can't protect it.
That is true.
Yeah, but then you just, you just cry internally.
However, Ignister doesn't target.
Yes, it does.
Although you could, to be fair, there was a Dynamist build I was running where you were playing Duelist Alliance to search Pendulum Impenetrable so that Cosmic Cyclone and other things didn't work.
Pendulum Impenetrable
he
in
activates-
Dynamist. That
Hold up.
sounds so redundant.
It's
like
not
playing
redundant.
That's like playing Field Barrier in Cosmos.
So red player is activating the thing first.
Sean,
You can
why don't you
search
feel like you're
Pendulum
insulting one of my
Impenetrable.
previous decks in that statement?
If you're in the Pendulum Magician matchup, you can
Well,
prevent
that's
their
what you
magicians
get
from
from playing
destroying.
such a redundant card, Arrow.
Hold up.
Like you can
So-
prevent your opponent Pendulum Magicians from being destroyed. You can prevent Wisdom Eye with Pendulum Impenetrable.
We don't need to revisit that deck.
Yes, you do. Dynamist is great. I still have a
No,
Dynamist build for this
not
format.
Dynamist. Not Dynamist. My Malefic Cosmo deck that ran Field Barrier.
Oh, I mean, I'm building Arcana Force in my spare time.
What? That?
When I
By the
don't
way,
take
Arcana Force is
calls,
Legacy of the Worthless, just saying.
when I'm not taking calls because I'm waiting for them to appear, I just build decks in my spare time. So I'm trying to build Arcana Force right now. I'm like, okay, do I run set rotation or terraforming? Probably be set
All of them.
rotation.
What
Why
deck?
not both?
Do I run the light ruler or the dark ruler? Well, they're both terrible. We'll run them both.
You know, set rotation is actually kind of broken in Cosmos in the OCG. You give yourself Chicken Game and your opponent Cosmo Town, which you pop to search Cosmo Town.
Heavy Storm back.
We don't need it. We have Twin Twisters.
But Heavy Storm is better.
Yes, but you don't need it. We have a fair version of Heavy Storm called Twin Twisters.
But we have Dark Hole.
Barely.
I don't understand why they hit Dark Hole.
I know, right? It's so dumb.
Almost like Konami R&D don't know what they're doing.
Like I've said before, a 5-year-old can and has built a better ban list than them.
Ah, thank you.
What are you 5?
Yes.
That explains so much.
I'm actually 5 times 4.
I may have to consult the almighty table to see what 5 times 4 is.
Give you a hint, it's 7.
Oh, 5 times 4 is actually 6.
My opponent was repairing game state while I was trying to activate an effect at the same time he was repairing game state. Can he chain to my cards like, yeah, you have to wait for him to fix the stuff. Like, fix the issues first, then continue the game. Don't continue the game while fixing the issue.
Oh geez, that link took up more space than I expected it to.
What is that even?
What's
the
24
heck?
squared?
Oh wait, I read that wrong. 5 times 4 is 2, not 6.
What is this? How does this work?
How does this work?
Those are Nimbers. You use them for computing game states in the game of Nim.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hey, what?
I enjoy the call. There's no issue here. Oh, okay.
And you complain that calls are the difficult part of the job.
They are when things don't go your way.
Then just get good at taking better calls.
Shushimush. You don't get to say nothing.
Why?
You have acquired a
don't.
follower.
Why?
Because you don't.
Why don't I?
We're not going into this today.
You are attempting to deny me my First Amendment rights, sir.
I'm not in the US. Your First Amendment means nothing to me.
That is very true. We don't care about amendments. We have laws.
We have lost. Oh my god.
We have the crown, and the crown descends power from God. So we have God on our side.
What the
Deal
heck?
with it.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What crown do you have?
The Queen.
Right.
Are you
Let's be real here for a sec.
managed to take
The amendment draws
I'm
its power
offended. This is an
from the
insult on my
people.
chess skill.
Right. The amendment draws its power from the people. The crown draws its power from God, and I'm not even like 100% religious, and I know that.
The crown does not derive its power from God.
Really?
Just-
You want to say
God
otherwise?
didn't give you that crown.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hang on.
Also, are you accusing us of not knowing what our monarch is?
Monarch.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
Does it tribute summon?
See, chess was a fair and balanced game until monarchs came around.
Oh my
And then
god.
people were just like, Stormforth, tribute your queen to summon my queen.
What?
Give me a second.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Chess.
They introduced a chess archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, the original Archfiends. Although they play nothing like chess. They have upkeep costs. They roll dice to prevent targeting.
Actually, I think the original chess archetype was the Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, King's Knight.
Disqualified.
That is based off of cards, not chess.
Oh,
Hang on, I'm about to prove Cern wrong.
are we about to rulebook slam the rulebook slammer?
Probably.
37 points? How are you giving points away? We don't have points. We have mini points. I don't think those are giftable.
Here we go. There we go. I'm gonna post this just in the general Asmo stream chat because that's where it should go. For those who do not think the crown draws its power from God, it actually does.
I mean, according to the lore, I guess.
Then why do people get to take away the crown by a majority vote?
That's not how. What?
That's not how the government works for that thing. They have a figurehead.
No, we have the Queen, and then we have government.
Yes.
Well, why do
They're
you
separate.
need a figurehead if you have divine power?
Because that and us loyalists haven't yet risen up in rebellion.
Except for
We
all
are-
the
we are
times they
awaiting.
have risen up in rebellion, like the Magna Carta.
That's something else as well.
No, the people definitely rebelled and said, "You will sign this, or we will kill you."
That's government that enforced the Magna Carta. There was no. What? Does anybody have an English history book for Sean? I
What,
don't
if
think
the
he's.
Magna Carta worked on the king, then the king didn't have power from God. When is God bound by contract?
Because God delegates power to the crown, which is delegated to the monarch. But
Yeah.
it doesn't mean the monarch has the power of God. That's not how it works.
Not yet, anyway.
That's like
So he
saying
activated during
the
that
city of
turn.
London gets power from time because it's time immemorial.
Magna
Like,
Carta.
are you now saying the city of London gets power from time?
Doctor
Alright.
Who.
Because the city of London gets its power from being time immemorial, which basically means it's so old that it just is. Right? Because the city of London goes back before we even had Great Britain.
Okay, any symbol of power, such as a crown or whatever, actually derives its power from the humans who consent to the rule of that.
By British tradition,
particular
it draws its
monarch.
power from God.
No, it draws its power
It
from
is
the
our-
people.
it is our
They're the ones who
No.
are saying, "I acknowledge this as my ruler."
No.
20
No.
times 20 plus 4 equals 480 plus 96 equals 576. Okay. By the way, it isn't actually 37 coins because there is a gifting tax. It is probably like 35 coins if you gift 37.
I gave you the multiplication chart, but apparently you also need the addition chart.
Shouldn't chart. What the heck?
No. No more charts. They aren't real.
They're real ab charts.
They are real.
Wait. Hang on. If those are the charts you're using, I now understand why America is so in debt.
Alright, okay. I have some.
Okay.
I have some charts here.
Dang it, where do I place
Oh, yeah, I
my
got some
chart?
charts here. Here. Let me. You want charts,
Alright.
not tables. I have
In all
tables too.
fairness. In all
Let me
fairness,
find a good one.
America's in debt because the Congress kind of fucks up.
Okay, I found the addition chart.
It was more than kinda.
There we go.
Atom percentages. What else we got? We
Because
got.
they set a debt
We
limit,
got
and then
the.
when they go
here,
over the
here's
debt
the
limit, they
chart.
blame the president,
We
even
got-
though
we
they're
got
the
a-
ones.
Got it. We have a stress strain curve for mild steel right here. I'm pretty sure you
Whoops.
can't see it right now because all of these are blank pages. All of these are blank pages. So, like, the exposure set on the camera is like way too I. It's all blank pages. Asma's just crazy.
What has this stream become?
Don't know,
right now
man.
we're talking about how America is in debt, which is just Congress fucked up.
And now you have made the president somebody who has gone bankrupt more times than he can
I'm
actually-
not giving an opinion on Donald Trump. There might actually be someone who voted for him in here, so
I'm not
I
actually.
don't think there is.
I have actually put no opinion on Donald Trump. I have just stated a fact.
It's all statistics.
How is that a statistic that he doesn't have an opinion?
What? No, the other thing. Let's say pendulum zone versus strike zone stop.
Was in fact a
I attack.
statistic. Bankrupt a lot of times.
if you ask me to ban you, I'm gonna hit you.
Ah, Penguin's also a fellow Brit.
He's a penguin, though.
Doing
a
your
British
fancy
penguin.
metric system. They teach us metric in the
To be
schools,
fair,
but they want us to
PM
use.
Queen identified as
real.
a penguin earlier as well, specifically puny penguin.
I have a friend who's actually afraid of penguins.
Is that even possible?
Oh, yeah.
Apparently so. She's just very creeped out by them, and you can just show her. You can just mention penguins.
Here's
and
one
she's
thing that'll
freaked out.
probably mind blow you, right? If I told you it is physically possible, though I guarantee you won't last long, to be allergic to oxygen, would you believe me?
Allergic to oxygen?
You know, there's a bug that can bite you and it'll like trigger a bunch of allergies. Like it'll make you allergic to stuff that you weren't originally allergic to, and it goes on for like months. It's really bad.
There are a lot of things you can actually be allergic to that you didn't think you could be allergic to, right? There are people who are allergic.
That she's allergic to the sun. I'm like, is that even possible?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can be allergic to the cold as well.
There was a whole film about being allergic to the sun.
Mhm.
It wasn't a very
Well,
good film, but
the-
there
the-
was.
Well,
The
it's a good
things-
thing
the
sun
things
is
I
so
remember.
far away.
Things I remember that you can be allergic to. You can be allergic to electricity.
Correct.
You can be allergic to the cold and the sun. You can be
You can
allergic
also be
to
allergic to
exercise,
water.
more specifically aerobic exercise,
You can be allergic to water,
water,
which is highly ironic.
because you're filled with it.
Don't you need your immune system to be able to attack something for you to be allergic to it?
Yes, you can also be allergic to your own immune system. That's
You
the
can be
funniest.
allergic to
That,
semen.
that sounds like immediate death.
That's probably the worst thing you can be allergic to. You can be allergic to
Common
semen.
cold.
You have acquired a follower.
Aguska does not prevent activations. Also, ABC should be in defense. True. Released Baguska mid-link for right in the after links have come out.
Oh yeah, spirals sometimes actually make Baguska turn 1 because their field is already so good they can.
Yeah, they'll make Baguska turn one. Hell, I think twice now I've given spiral players a really bad hand. I've told them make a field, and then when like, oh okay, I can't make a field. I'm like, okay, well with this hand I can make double firewall and Baguska.
That is
What?
disgusting.
All right, hold on. Let me send a hand to SRM.
And you're gonna
What?
draw a handout.
Summon a hand. I
I've already
summon a
seen
hand.
Like,
that
if I-
format. I
if I
know what it
message-
does.
More calls. Come on, go.
I summon giant hand and then equip it to myself.
Equip
Giant
it.
hand doesn't equip.
Summon armor arm and equip it to my colossal fighter. No wait, wrong way. Equip it to your monster, then attack infinitely with colossal fighter, reducing each other's life points by a large amount each time I attack.
This is the
You know,
hand that
I've
you've got to
actually
deal
seen
with.
Phaedra summon 3 armory arms before.
I'll send it to Arrow as well.
The worst part is he had no
That's the hand
target.
you have to
All
deal
he
with.
could equip armory arm to was armory arm.
Hang on, I thought you said bad hand.
It's a bad hand.
That is
It's
not a bad hand.
Bad hand. Well, go on and make a board.
I don't know how to play Spiral. I just know that that's not a bad hand.
It's a bad hand.
I can summon at least 2 monsters in that hand
I
with
can
a
summon-
pretty intimidating back row.
I can summon Quick Fix, search a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, set one, and end. Break that.
Phoenix with Blast isn't even in there.
If you
What?
can
You're not
search it.
running the Spiral Phoenix Wing Wind Blast? Okay, you're just bad at playing spirals then.
No, no.
No.
The moment you join a call, you say, how can I help? And you alt tab out for a minute and you forget you're in the call, but they solved the issue anyway. And you just been sat there watching the door happen, you jump back and the door's ended, you're like, oh, okay. I wasn't needed.
Just like
Well, it's
insta
so
insta intercalls, and then you'll be like, oh, he's back already. It's like gone for like 10 seconds. You're like, okay.
Right, there's no calls. Elsewhere's taking calls, so I don't need to take calls. Therefore, I can build decks, and I said I'd build decks.
Let's see. So he sends Galaxy Soldier to special summon Galaxy Soldier. Gains max to the effective Galaxy Soldier in hand. Is that? Yeah, okay.
Correct. That's how it works.
Yeah, who's Baguska's at? Oh, it's Oopler's Baguska?
Look at the Xyz materials.
Is something wrong with
What are
it?
the Xyz materials?
Just 2 magicians, but you can tell who controls it by you
Oh,
looking at
yeah,
them.
yeah. Well, it's always angled on the left side.
Yeah, there's only one correct way to turn your monster for defense position.
Down.
In Yu-Gi-Oh, we turn our cards counterclockwise, and in Magic the Gathering, tap a card, you're supposed to turn it clockwise, even though no one ever does.
Okay, well, my food's about to be here, so I will be back later.
See ya.
It looks like red player's got it, but I don't. It looks like it's kind of weird because he just fixed it before I got here, and he hasn't said anything. He hasn't said a word. Baiting is exhausting. Well, when you become the master at it, it's you'll be good. It won't be as exhausting. Did Peter go?
No, I'm here.
Oh, Arrow went. Like 8 o'clock. It's almost 8 o'clock for him. I'm like looking at like why is the timer at 24? Shouldn't it be at 15? I'm like, oh yeah, Arrow resub today.
Wait, you can add time to the timer?
Yeah, send in you send in bits or subscribe or send in tips, donations, etc. It'll do that. And then I won't get to eat lunch. Not like that.
No?
Not like that.
That is a legitimate command, sir. Well, why has my programming function not gone through?
Because it is not a legitimate command, sir.
It is.
Oh yeah, every time someone like calls you sir and you don't know who they are, it's most likely a scammer. Like straight up. There's no calls.
You can also technically go SJW on them and accuse them of assuming your gender.
Oh. Scammers, though, aren't allowed to have one. They're the scum of the earth.
Are you telling me I haven't actually been emailed by a Nigerian prince?
I mean, you might. Would suck if you were, and then it was actually real that one time.
Does Nigeria even have a prince?
Maybe you should Google that.
That's what the scammer would want. Google results are too easy to rig.
What? Well, they're riggable, but they're not easy to rig.
They are if you have a ton of money, which you probably do if you're a Nigerian prince.
He special to Nova. He attached Cyberdragon Dre from Cyberdragon Nova. Ghost Ogre is being used. Trying to banish Dre from the grave to do something?
Hey, that's a German card. We only play English Yu-Gi-Oh cards around here. Oh, wait a minute. I see what's wrong with my command.
You have
What am I
acquired a
doing?
follower.
The exclamation point goes at the end for set. Geez, Asmo, how did you not catch that?
And what the fudge? Oh, okay. That's an effect?
What is?
Oh. Ah. Oh. It has another effect that does that. Interesting. Okay. I was like, how do you banish it? Because he just banished it and then said Dre effect. I'm like, that's not how it works. It's still not how it works. You can't just banish then say Dre effect while the chain's still being built.
You can if your opponent consents to that otherwise illegal game state.
You have acquired a follower.
Isn't my letters working? Not typing them in or something? Dre has to wait for the current chain 12 for activating. Thanks for the follow, guys. A lot of people following today, which is good. It's unusual, but it's good.
I'm gonna turn down my
I
music so I
expect
can actually
this rate
hear
of
you guys.
increase to continue. Otherwise, any chart extrapolating your future follows and subscribes would be inaccurate.
Are all of these guys coming from CCG in between rounds? That's what's happening? That might be happening. Wait, Dallas doesn't have a Yu-Gi-Oh stream, does it? I think it does. Not on Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game, which it's like keep clicking next call, until there is actually a call. Yeah, Dallas does not. Unfortunate.
Well, if you're mashing the empty space where the next call would go, you have no idea what the call is you're jumping into.
I don't need
It
to
could
know,
be
do
a
I?
harassment call.
So? There aren't.
So,
I don't think
that's
you
for
can
you.
actually call for harassment.
Of course. Wait, can't you?
I don't think so. I've never actually seen that as an option.
I heard there was confusion. What have I missed?
You can't call for
Apparently
harassment, can
can't
you?
Call for harassment anymore.
You can. There isn't an actual button for it. You can call a judge and say this guy's harassing my ass off, and then like you take action based on what they've done. So if this guy's actually harassing his absolute ass off, then take appropriate action. But 99% of the time, all you're going to end up getting is a verbal warning for it, depending on what's said.
How much do you
The
boost
general
up by?
consensus for harassment
3,500?
is one verbal, one official, then one action.
My heart is telling me
Right.
Dracos will win. My head is telling me Spirals win. Listen to both. Actually, listen to one of them, but both at the same time. You can't ignore one or the other. But one of them's right. One of them will be right in the end, unless some rogue deck decides to show up and be like, yo, I'm a meta killer. They call me anti-meta.
I used to be a meta killer, but then they banned Denglong.
You have acquired a follower.
Hey man, thanks for follow. Peter's still taking calls.
Who said that?
He special summons Gofu, activates the effect, wants to negate it with totally awesome. Red player says you took too long.
Don't play True Draco Disturbed. Not me. Play
Well,
anything
I
other
mean,
than True Draco.
They didn't hit True Dracos like at all on that last ban list.
Well, they hit the first build, but then people just like, okay, you hit our True Draco build, now we're gonna play Masterpiece Turbo builds.
This was literally the equivalent of if they said, okay, we're hitting Dragon Rulers by like limiting Tempest and semi-limiting Goldstar. Also, we are limiting Upstart Goblin for no reason.
Oh, I need to finish typing the pokey.
Disqualified.
BBC.
Did you
What's the other one?
seriously program Asmobot to respond to that? Haha! Asmobot is wrong. I was talking about the actual ban list that time.
Oh my gosh. Like I just say Konami didn't hit Draco? I don't know, man. Sometimes I tune them out because I'm trying to give a ruling and then they're just trying to distract me.
When would I ever do that?
Pardon me.
Huh?
Had a loud burp. Trying to think of what other decks you can play right now in today's meta and get away with.
There's Paleos and Pendulum Magician. And those are your 4 decks.
Paleozoic Frogs. No, because the top 4 decks right now are Spiral, Pendulum Magician, ABC, and True Draco.
The
Wait,
Orirani
ABC?
guy is
Okay.
being dumb. It's an inherent
ABC's,
summon. It's like no,
pretty damn
stop.
good right now. You just make Decode Dragon Buster and you're all good.
Do people not still play Kaijus?
They play them in the side. No one really mains them anymore. It's like game 2 and 3, you can just side out.
Monster
depending on
effects.
what you're thinking.
Monster effects inherent. Monsters that have effects inherently have those effects. Usually.
Mm-hmm.
Is that useful, guys? Is that useful?
Is what useful?
That's not
If I tell
useful.
you that effect monsters usually inherently have effects printed on their cards.
No.
Usually, but not always. Oh wait, you're taking a stab at the word inherent, aren't you?
Yes.
It's not useful.
Dang it, Asmo. Words have meanings. Use them.
Well, people are using them, but they're not adding any additional information that is useful in the
are.
game of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Cyber Dragon is an inherent summon.
You have
Galaxy
acquired a
Soldier is
follower.
not.
Stop. You're not
What?
helping.
Yes, I am.
No, you're making it worse. Stop it.
Asmo, the rest of the world uses this terminology. You are the
What?
only one who has a problem with it.
With a problem with what? Inherent.
Yes,
I have a problem with inherent.
that's because Asmo has brainwashed you.
No, I just hate the word. Whenever I talk about those types of special summons, I always say built-in special summon.
But no one will know what you're talking about when you say that.
It's an official term. You need to learn it.
It's an official term, but no one knows it because no one reads the basic rulebook.
I'm not denying that.
I still have that Jack in the Box breakfast craving. Like I am legit gonna draft a Jack in the Box and just buy a breakfast jumbo platter, whatever the heck the thing's called.
But does
Craving
it come with a free toy?
Oh, you can get orange juice. Orange juice is
Orange
expensive.
juice is
Actually, I
not a
probably shouldn't get
toy.
orange juice from that. I just use the apple juice I already have though. Built-in summon is used officially by the Konami blog. So yes, it's not. I don't think it's in the rulebook, but it's used in the official
What's in
Konami
the
blog,
rulebook?
so it's an acceptable term.
What's the term?
Built-in summon.
Built-in special summon. It's not in the rulebook per se. I think it's in a Konami article somewhere regarding special summons usage.
But since when does Konami know how this game works?
What I want to know, right? You know how there's always a Konami FAQ regarding a card. Like you'll see that someone's asked a question like, "Oh, if X card does this, how does it work?" Like for example, with Spiral Resort, someone asks whether or not it could shuffle back X-Check monsters. Where do they ask these FAQ questions?
I have no idea.
I would love to know. Like, does Konami ask themselves, "Does this do this?" and then answer it?
I
Or
mean, that's
they-
exactly how
they-
the Yu-Gi-Oh organization works. So maybe.
Or they legitimately ask people, "What do you want to ask about how this card works? Can it do this?" No.
You know, they once had this FAQ after a tournament where they asked like all of the top 16 players these 4 questions, and when they posted them on the site, one of the players only had 3 questions because they omitted the question, "What were some tech cards you used?" due to his answer, including Triangle Ecstasy Spark, which convicts him of cheating.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Konami covered up for one of these players cheating because he made it to the top 16, and they were like, "Okay, well, don't do it again."
Triangle Ecstasy. Was this banned at some point then?
No.
They were using it illegally. They were activating it without Harpy Lady Sisters on the field.
What?
He says, but I don't
says on the
not.
card.
Yeah, you need to control Harpy Lady Sisters to activate it, but people were activating it without Harpy Lady Sisters just to lock out traps, which doesn't work.
Oh, actually, okay, I see the confusion now. It's like, okay, you boost the attack of all Harpy Laser systems, and your opponent can't do this. But if you don't have Harpy Laser systems on the field, this is irrelevant.
But you see, they covered it up so badly because on the FAQ site, that one player only had 3 questions, but everyone else had 4.
I should be done building these Arcana forces, but I just kind of blanked out. I'm gonna swap to my usual account because I'm constantly on my admin
You
account
have
right now, and I'm not
acquired
taking
a
calls anymore
follower.
tonight. Listen, not until later. I drank my other monster drink, so I'm gonna have to take some calls at some point. Make use of it. So far away.
He's trying to rewind the game state and he's doing it wrong too.
Oh man. By the way, everyone here should listen to Tribute by Tenacious D. Should do it.
Terraforming? That card is banned.
At this point, he's just not listening and he's not communicating properly.
It's not poorly written. It has PSCT.
Disqualified.
You just keep asking why would I do that? I'm like, freaking activate it anyway. I can't freaking. It just gave him the loss at that point. Why would I do that? Do you want me to answer that? I don't think you'd want me to answer that. He has a Dragon Tribune in hand and some other unknown card in 2 sets.
Be careful, this is the type of call that got me fired.
You don't have to bring it up. I'm gonna link Tribute in the chat for everyone to listen to.
You're gonna link Tribute? What?
Tribute by Tenacious D. Pretty great.
There, I linked Tribute for you.
Both players are dumb.
I'm not surprised. His name is IPM Noobs.
Oh yeah, I get him a lot.
Did you really just admit that?
I mean, I've got 2 testimonials from him.
Are you
I think
admitting
I've-
to being a noob?
Oh, I am totally in it. What are you about?
Well then, get good.
I don't need to. I'm a judge.
That is no excuse. most of the DN admins are good at this game.
Liar.
Yeah, but DN
You are a
died.
liar.
They are.
To tribute a monster is to send it to the graveyard. Who would have thought?
But that's wrong.
That's wrong. What?
The basic rulebook is so wrong about what tributing.
I actually wonder if Asmo's heard this song.
Trick question. Asmo never hears anything. He's a robot.
So the red player activated is set Book of Knowledge. Ash Blossom is. Whoa. So he banished Ash for the effect of Spellbook of Knowledge. And then. Hold up. Is it? Where is it? I lost it.
You lose. You get nothing. Good day.
So he doesn't draw. Is there a card effect that says?
We're free before the fun.
Yeah, he wouldn't draw, but he summoned Magician of Dark Illusion from his deck right after resolving the Spellbook of Knowledge. So Spellbook of
show
Knowledge
you
isn't
guys.
even the problem here. Isn't the full problem anyway.
I will show
Well,
you guys
Is there any
what
rule
song goes
against
for
special
Asmo's
summoning
head.
monsters from your deck without card effect?
I will find this. I will find a song that goes for Asmo's head every day.
By the way, in the TCG, the summoning condition of Dark Sage is a built-in summon, even though it doesn't happen from an open game state.
Um,
here it is. I'll try to find it. Give me a minute.
Actually, how does that work? Dark Sage in the TCG.
By the way, does it cost me coins to post links?
No, you're a
wow, why did that?
you're a thing.
Heck?
Asmo.
No, what? I'm like
Does it cost
reading.
me coins to post links?
Does it?
I don't know. Let's see. Coins. 1889. Coins. Nope.
You're
Cool.
wrong. There you go.
Okay, so you resolve Time Wizard, right? You're not in open game state yet. You're in fast effect timing. You immediately get to summon
Cards.
Dark Sage without using a chain link. How does that work?
Does it say discard? Does say discard. Let's read that.
Yeah, that song goes for Asmo's head. That's how he gets so many calls. He just activates beast mode.
Alright. Alright. He just went -2 for no reason.
I mean, Arrow's left, so Arrow isn't here to explain who Adebayo Akinfenwa is, but oh well.
Wait, does Ghost Ogre also say discard? No, Ghost Ogre is Descent of the Grave. Doesn't it? Mixing those two effects up? Yeah, Ghost Ogre is Descent of the Graveyard. Friggin' Ash Blossom just simply says discard. It's like double checking. Alright. They're going to continue after he figures out what to play with his 2 cards. Blue player's gone. Alright, you mean the god himself, Peter? Yes. No. What? Hi, Peter.
What?
Hello, Peter.
Hello.
I'm gonna go have some good old lunch after this call.
Oh, is the stream done?
Yeah, we ran out of time.
Do you not keep going if you're out of time? Do you just send it there?
No, I keep going until the call's done. I went to another call after it was done, so.
What's the command to add more time?
There isn't one.
Donate.
Okay. It didn't work.
Didn't work. Dude, Akinfenwa? What? What is that?
Oh, Adebayo Akinfenwa. He's a bodybuilding footballer.
Nicknamed
You know,
the Beast.
Theoretically,
An English
in a
professional
friendly code,
professional
you can make your
footballer
computer do anything
who
it's
plays as a
physically
striker
capable of
for the
doing,
Wycombe
even explode.
Wanderers. Alright guys, that's it for today. As always, thanks for watching. There's a lot of information down below. I'll be seeing you on Monday, because I don't usually stream on Sunday unless I feel like doing so. And I've been streaming all week this week,
Stream
so
on Sunday.
I usually don't. I mean, if I'm playing like a game, then yeah. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. As always, thanks for watching. There's a lot of information down below. And stay brilliant. This is Asmo. Signing off. Let's keep interrupting. It's not okay. It's really not okay. I mean, I won't stop you, but it's not okay.
It's not my fault you tell them lies.